we're on our way to do on our way to the Undara National Park to go and do the lava tube tunnel tour. And we're going to do the Volcano crater rim walk. Let's go play a little bit of a joke on it, shall we? Let's see how this turns out.
Go away. No, go away. It's not even funny. It's not funny. And welcome back. So in this episode we are leaving Porcupine Gorge and heading out to Mount Surprise, which we are going to use as our base for the Undara lava tunnels. You can actually stay at the lava tunnels, but unfortunately we've only just decided to come here in the past week because other places we wanted to go are still shut due to the weather. So that place was fully booked. So according to the information we just got from the front desk here, it's about 30 minutes back to the tunnel, so it's not too far really, it's not too bad. And we're just staying at the Discovery Park in Mount Surprise, and it's such a beautiful little caravan park here, beautifully shaded and nice green grass. There's the pool for the kids, so it looks like a really nice little spot to stop. We can stock up in town because we've been off grid now for 10 days, so it'll be nice to stock up, have a nice hot shower, get some laundry done before we take off on the Savannah Way. So it was really interesting as we were driving here, just watching the way the landscape changed from, it was more farming, cattle type of stuff, and now we've gotten closer up to Cairns here. It's got that bit more of a tropics feel. It's really beautiful. So we've just pulled in, we're gonna get set up and then we will get into it.
Okay, so we're in for a real treat tonight. Miranda's busy bee, doing a million things at once, aren't you? Because check it, roast lamb in the ziggy. Oh, it smells amazing. Just one of those butterfly lamb roasts. Garlic and rosemary, I think. It smells good, eh, mate? Yeah. Time for the gravy, hey? So we're almost there.
Nearly there.
That's good because I'm really hungry.
You could have cooked dinner. Trying to
But
get
I
the
don't
next
burn.
episode
I
out.
don't burn things the same as you. Like I like the way that you do it.
Like
That nice crust on the outside of everything. I've gotten used to it over the years. I love it. She's got her back to the camera for a reason. We haven't had any potato gems in a while.
Potato gems! Can I have some more?
Mashed gems?
Yeah, mashed gems.
You're cruising.
For what?
Not to be getting any dinner.
Cruising
here.
for 2-minute noodles for dinner.
Yes.
I like 2-minute noodles. I'm really looking forward to this though.
Oh, you might not be getting it.
Okay, would you like a wine, my dear?
Yes, I would
Okay.
like to do that.
Okay. That's a recovery. How's it, guys?
Good, good.
Yeah. Thank you.
That lamb is so good.
How's the wine? Did it
Haven't
make
had
up
it yet.
for the poking?
I don't know yet.
It's cold. I made sure that the fridge was set to the perfect temperature.
This lamb is so good.
Catch you in the morning. Well, good morning. So, tropical North Queensland, hey?
I think it's considered that.
Yeah. So, we're actually on the Savannah Way at the moment, which goes from, correct me, Cairns all the way to
Broome, I think.
Broome? Is it? Yeah, so we're going to be doing, are we doing the whole Savannah Way in our journeys? Or just bits of it?
Just bits of it.
Anyway, we're actually on the Savannah Way at the moment. Right now, we're on our way to do on our way to the Undara National Park to go and do the lava tube tunnel
tours that you can do. There's the Archway tour. I think that's a bit more like a paved path through the tunnels, so probably a little bit easier. And then we're doing the Wind Tunnel tour, which I think involves a little bit more climbing and a little bit more venture. So we'll see.
All right.
Yeah. And the Savannah Way does actually run from Cairns to Broome, so we did get that right. For once, we get the right.
Yes, researching on the fly here, guys. Come here for hot tips.
Yeah, we may or may not give the right information, but that time we did.
All right, catch you in a bit. Okay, so Undara is an Aboriginal word for long way, and at 160 kilometres, the Undara lava tubes are the longest tubes in the world. The area has 7 million year history of volcanic activity, and the Undara volcano erupted, I think it was around 200,000 years ago, that created these tubes that we're going to go walking through now. And just think about that, right? 200,000 years, human species, Homo sapiens, was just getting a foothold on the continent of Africa, and that was roughly 150,000 years before humans even set foot on this continent. Right, and that's only, in geological terms, a blink of an eye. It breaks my brain thinking about that sort of stuff. It really does.
300 odd million years of changing weather patterns, and also the fire that we saw as well. It was natural fires were lit even by volcanoes over the last 7 million years, have destroyed the rainforest that we know it, and it's ended up in these little enclaves around the lava tube. So we're actually standing on top of the lava tube right now. And there's 3 lava tube tunnels that are running underneath us right now.
Alright, so some of the roofs of the lava tunnels have collapsed, which is what gives us access, and it also allows an ancient rainforest or tropical forest to continue to flourish. You can just imagine all that volcanic soil, which is rich in nutrients for the trees to grow, and obviously it gives plant-eating animals something to eat, and then meat-eating animals eating the plant-eating animals, right? Prior to the roof collapsing, giving us access to the cave, the lava tube needs to form, right? So basically the lava flows through natural channels in the landscape. The outside solidifies, while the inside is still molten and it's continuing to flow, and it empties out. So the outside crusts over, the middle continues to flow. As it empties out, it leaves a big open tube, and then, as I said, the roof collapses, gives us access, and also a place for plants and animals to seek refuge.
So they are very safe places to be in. Some of them aren't. We don't go to those ones. We only go to the ones that are safe. So everything you're going into today has been inspected by national parks. It's got good structural integrity, not a chance of falling on your head. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. I think now we'll go inside the tube and we'll have a look and see. With water, we end up with iron flow. You can see it sort of drains down the side through the cracks in the walls. That creates iron oxide. The white is from calcium. Same thing, water, calcium, you end up with white calcium carbon. Now calcium carbon is what produces stalactites and stalagmites. Though in this cave system it's just a little bit too dry.
Oh, look at the roof. Pardon? The roof colour.
I know. Cool. What do you think so far?
Yeah, in fact, I'm quite pleased to tell Americans that house is bigger than this. It also fascinated NASA. NASA had been here since 1974. And now the tube's gone downhill really quickly, probably only for a small distance. So it's influenced by what's underneath. It's that granite again. So there might be an old mountain. Well, we know there's an old granite mountain range underneath us. It might have been a cliff or a waterfall.
There's another skeleton through there.
Oh yeah. And look at them all. Alright, so apparently there's about 70 known lava tubes and caves, but there's possibly thousands of undiscovered ones, right? Which is pretty cool to think about. We've only gone through like 2 of them. Important note, you can't do this tour by yourself. You have to go along on a guided tour. Carbon dioxide build up in the caves, unstable cave roofs, all that sort of stuff. So you can't do this by yourself. You need a guided tour. They are, like Miranda was saying, they offer a couple of tour options. So what do you think, Camo? What do you think? Pretty cool?
Yeah, but I'm sad those were snakes.
Yeah.
They were bats.
We saw evidence of snakes, but we didn't see any snakes. We saw some little micro bats. These things were tiny. The guide described them as tiny little field mice with really big wings. What do you think, Jacqueline?
Good.
It was awesome. Yeah, really loved that. Alrighty, still in the Undara Volcanic National Park, and we're going to do the Volcano Crater Rim Walk. So, Jacqueline doesn't want to do it, but it's a 2.5k circuit.
Come on!
We're actually climbing to the top of a dormant volcano and then walking all the way around the rim. And we should be able to get some views of the volcanic plains and see some of the other volcanoes that used to be active in the area from the top there. Now, the last time it erupted was 20,000 years ago. We're not in any danger. We don't really have any active volcanoes in Australia that I'm aware of anyway. So, nice, easy, moderate walk. Gravel pathway, as you can see, etched all the way up the side of the volcano. What do you think about this, Cam?
It's steep.
No, it's not steep. Come on, let's go. So just getting our first little glimpses of volcanoes. They're like little pimples on the horizon. Fortunately, Jacqueline's all toured out. She's fallen behind big time. Oh, look how fed up she looks. Having fun? Alright. Volcano crater. Doesn't look like a volcano, does it?
It goes like downhill, flat, then downhill again to where the magma is.
Yeah, that's really cool. Glenn, you made it.
Now you get a nest quick when we get back.
Go on, let's go. Righto, so apparently there's a track, about 400-metre track at the back of the caravan park. It goes down to a little creek. Occasionally there's little freshwater crocodiles in there. Don't think we'll, yeah, so do I, but I don't think we will. Anyway, oh, look at that.
Which way do we go?
Sunset over Mount Surprise. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Took a little bit longer to get here than I was expecting, and we've got roast lamb reheated from last night, so we better get back, eh?
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. Okay, so sorry about the horror scene at the moment, but just for a little bit of context, there's been a snake sighting. Bugs, shit. There's been a snake sighting up at the toilet block, and Miranda's refusing to get out of the camper to go to the loo. She's asked me to go and get these bugs, man, it serves me right. She's asked me to go get the thunder bucket and bring it into the camper, so let's go play a little bit of a joke on her, shall we? See how this turns out. It's fake. It's going to be audio only, for obvious reasons, because this is the dunny.
Hey, Daddy, Can you come with me? I'm off to the area Jacqueline pointed out.
Here you go, Princess. Here's your toilet.
Shut the door, it could come in.
Oh, big brave girl having a pee in the camper.
That's not even funny.
What happened? What's happened? Daddy was staying in the toilet. It's so funny.
It wasn't funny.
Alright. So here's the culprit, this little guy. He was moving just before, there he goes. Alright, come on, let's go. Are you coming outside?
I don't know, maybe I need coffee in bed.
I haven't seen any snakes this morning. Other than the one I was going to throw at you. And then I thought better of it.
Good choice.
Well, I need a hand packing up. We're leaving today. You can't ride in the camper until our next
I can.
destination.
Yes, I can.
No, it doesn't work like that. It's not a caravan. This thing all folds up on itself unless you want to duck down by where we put the
Fine.
clothes boxes.
Fine.
Alright. You want a coffee?
Yes, please. I'll
Okay.
stay here a bit longer.
Okay. Still paying it for that snake prank I played last night.
Thank you.
Yes. No snakes outside, Jacqueline.